little bit of road. I like this area. It's one of my favourites, to be honest. Thing, but nothing happens. The flush thing, but nothing happens.
Tunnel Creek.
Tunnel Creek, look at that big cliff.
Jodie's just talking about her adventure at the toilet just now. Pretty busy. Quite a few people here. It's quite a hot day.
40.
Yep. Everyone that we've passed that comes out of here says, oh, it's a lot cooler in there.
Stunning. So beautiful.
Yeah, that's over there. I can see it.
It's picturesque. Yeah, is there white light just off and on?
I don't know whether it does a flashing.
It's a little twisted too. Yeah.
Jodie's got to repair me.
Follow the wet footprints at least here. Gosh, it's not real cool, is it? The water's pretty.
Yeah, I thought that water would be freezing, but it's not.
Well, it's cool.
Well, maybe when we go in the deep. Maybe when we go in the deep part, it'll be freezing. Over here, I assume.
Yeah. It's nice a little bit fine too. Danger, danger. Well, I'll take my bag.
You look worried. Oh. On the bank for the moment.
Yes, okay, right, let's walk.
How far are we going to go?
It's walking on the sand. Yeah. Let's slow down a bit now. I'm clinging on to this rock as I'm rowing.
Wow, a lot of bubbles coming up.
That's cold.
That is a bit cool.
Would like you. I'm about swimming. I'm swimming. I'm floating.
Oh, there's something sticking out there.
Yeah, I've got to go at the bottom again.
Someone said if you stayed at this side, we could walk through. Not on your life. Maybe you meant to have across the back. I don't know. bats up there. Stalactites and stalagmites. That's a stalagmite. That's a stalactite.
But we've learnt that down.
We did.
The mite from the roof.
The tights from the roof, I think. It hangs down so it's tight and the mite's holding it up.
Oh, okay.
This is a pretty impressive,
Cool.
pretty impressive cave. I'm impressed. In the bowels down here.
How far do you go?
But you can come out the other side, I understand it, on the other side of the range. If we're brave enough.
Yeah, okay.
We may not be.
No.
Actually walk right through that mountain range underneath. Makes me feel very Swiss. Do you feel Swiss, Jodie?
No.
Okay. Well, a lot of heat coming off the rock.
Yeah, wow.
Wow. You get to here, and it's just like you open the oven door.
Yeah.
A few rock paintings here.
Yeah, hanging upside down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be what that is. Yeah.
We think it's a bat, which makes sense. Plenty of bats in the cave.
Oh, look at your glowy heels. Some incoming. Peter, look at this sparkling here. Wow. Oh, yes. Something in there. Yeah, look. The glitter. Glittering. May not be able to pick it up. Up here. There's some build up. And then up here it's very glittery. And there's grass in there, would you believe? How on earth that's got in there? It's come right through. Like this grass, bits of dead, so like spinifex or something in there.
It might have been washed through in the floods.
Yeah, could have done too, yeah, probably. That sounds logical.
Yeah, that's some sort of, it's like a stalactite, but it's a sheet.
Over on the right coming back.
Maybe.
That's probably what they meant. We're going over there. Goodness sake.
You want me to go first?
Yeah. Wet and cold.
Yeah, the first time was alright because we were so hot.
Anyway, it's not too far.
It's a little bit rocky just there. It's getting deep. Go. Oh, I'm on the bottom. It's okay. Nah.
These are pretty grippy, aren't they? Yay!
Oh, some heat coming.
Yeah.
Man, there's some heat radiating off that rock.
Ooh. What do I remind you of, James? Yeah.
Frog.
Lemur.
Oh, a lemur. Of course. Well, you got to face me. That's better. I can see. There you go.
Lemur. Well, the first time street we've done it.
It's good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Certainly a very, very different thing to do.
I give it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. I give it a 9 for the error of construction and us scraping and scrabbling on the deep side for too long.
Yeah, we had people coming in saying, go to the right side, go to the right side, it's much shallower. So we did. But they must have been talking about the right side as they were coming out,
back, not going
which
in.
wasn't very sensible.
No.
So we scrabbled a long way in the deep water before we finally
like-
swapped to the other side.
Yeah,
So we had to swim quite a distance.
yeah, it's way more than anyone else.
Yeah, so coming back, we went the other side and we only had to swim
Fraction.
short distance. So Jodie's done really well swimming in the dark, deep water, same as at Manning Gorge.
It was deep, wasn't dark. Well, the water was deep and dark, but the sky was lovely.
Jodie in the past has not been one for
Deep water. Yeah,
swimming.
Yep. Yeah.
So, well done, Jodie.
Thank you, James. Wasn't that bad, actually.
I've been telling you that for years.
Well, in there's a different thing. It's just hang on to the wall. I had a floaty.
You did have a floaty. I didn't. I had one arm because the other one was holding the camera.
Yeah.
We're in Winjana Gorge this afternoon. It's our home for tonight. It was quite spectacular, really.
too. Those boabs or whatever, they're straggling, hanging on up there, they've carked it. Oh, well, maybe they're just in there, just a tree. Geez, you wouldn't want them big rocks to fall, would you? A couple of toppering, like this bit over here. Whoa. Look at that. Oh, you. It's almost like nature said, oh, well, put the care, then people can visit. I can imagine this all being like under the sea.
Yeah. Couple of brolgas over there, a couple of wallabies over there. A bunch of cows over there. Not sure how that works in the national park. There's a freshwater crocodile just resting on that log with his head out.
Yeah, the archfish are coming under the log there. See him? There.
Yep.
Well, that's archfish. Let's see you do your stuff. Look at that pretty bird. That's a little, like a really ragdoll, but not.
Oh, it's pretty nice here late in the afternoon. We're just having a quick look. We'll do a proper walk in the morning. But it's very quiet and the water looks very inviting, but you can't swim in it apparently. They seem to think there's no saltwater crocs in there, but they don't really know. Early morning Windjana. It's actually only a pretty short walk.
Yeah.
So, but early mornings you often see a bit more wildlife. And it's cool because yesterday it was 40 degrees.
I don't know, I reckon I probably got on for 40.
Well, it was 40.5 on the dash that I saw. And it felt hot.
It was hot, very hot. Yeah. Did you say something else already on the chat?
So people who are not from Australia, what do you think of 40.5 degrees in, we're still in winter technically.
Yeah.
Winter. That's Celsius, by the way. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, Jody, do you know? 40 degrees? It's over 100 anyway.
100. Yeah, I think 32, 34 isn't it?
I thought it was about 36. Not sure.
Not sure.
A little bloody croc hiding in the mud. This place was obviously absolutely smashed in the big flood they had a couple of years ago.
That's the bowerbird, isn't it? I don't know.
Sounds like a bowerbird.
Yeah, it looks like one. Sounds like one, looks like one, must be.
It's another northern bowerbird bower. They're actually quite common. I've seen quite a lot of them.
I thought you walked up for ages.
No, I think it's only a very short walk.
Oh.
Short walk in a long gorge. There's a lot of bird life here this morning, which is nice. There's a particularly loud pheasant kukal who I think he likes to hear himself echo off the rocks, I think. It makes him sound very impressive.
Really pretty country here. Beautiful properties. Well, National Park. I don't think it's the station. Moon up there. Big sentinel standing up here. Got a great view.
Had a bit of a score here. We're at Caroline Pool near Halls Creek. Got the place to ourselves so far anyway. It's been a bit of a drive today, so we've come from Winjana Gorge. And I've got to say that some of that road, particularly between Winjana Gorge and Tunnel Creek, that's bad. It's up there with the worst roads we've done actually. Yeah, so that was pretty slow going, but a very spectacular drive through the ranges with the boab trees. Lots and lots of boab trees. It's quite good. The water's just a smidgen murky. It's probably fine for a swim. Would have been. Anyway, just had a nice hot shower out the back of the van, which is good.